Hi, welcome back to the Just Desserts Legacy Challenge. We're hopping right into this episode. I was going to give you all a great little intro. We were going to catch up on the last episode, but the moment I logged into the save to start recording, Maddie got a phone call from Andre. If you recall, at the end of last episode, or maybe nearing the end, Andre had inquired about going for a promotion, which translated to him becoming management at the restaurant that him, Maddie, and Luca all work at. And look what we were greeted with the second we logged in. Guess who just got a promotion? No, not you. It was me. Success, here I come. This was not expected. It seems that Andre is now the manager, or maybe one of a few managers. I feel like there's probably like a front of house manager, back of house manager, maybe day and night, stuff like that. Maybe a bar manager. He's somewhere amongst the managerial staff now at the restaurant that they all work at. Isn't that great? Just what we wanted. Him in a greater position of power. Wonderful. It may be a bit late, but Maddie invited Luca over, and they're gonna have some. Okay, yes, they're gonna have some woohoo time. Good for you. You two deserve it. You do. As they do that, let's kind of recap last episode. If you haven't noticed, Maddie's funds are at exactly 30,000. That's kind of it's somewhat coincidental because that's odd to just have like an even number like that. But if we have a little over 1,000 more simoleons, we can buy that restaurant property and start that as soon as possible. Of course, Maddie, as a reminder, does have to reach level 8 of the culinary career to be able to quit her job. Now, she's going to be getting... Those two just had a great time. She's going to be getting that promotion next time she goes to work, but that's not until Thursday, which is kind of a bummer. It's going to take a little bit of time. We're going to have a couple of days here to kind of get those funds up as well, because I think what we do want to do is we want to get our funds up a little bit over that amount to buy the... Oh, I had her go to sleep and she just immediately cuddled with Luca. Oh, sweet babies. That's really cute. Anyway, we want her funds to be a little bit above the necessary amount to buy that property, because we don't want her to be completely broke when she does buy it, because then we won't be able to get equipment, get tables, all this other stuff. So it's going to be tight, but we're going to try to make this work. It is the next morning, and let's all just take a moment to appreciate Flapjack in his continued wall-eyed state. Kind of cross-eyed, actually, not wall-eyed this time. He's cross-eyed. So cute. Anyway, it is the next morning, and lo and behold, I was not paying attention to the calendar. Today's Winterfest. I had no idea. As a reminder, Maddie's parents are on a bit of a vacation. They snowbirded elsewhere. What? I can't cope with this cat. I can't cope with this cat. I'm so sorry. It's so funny to me. Her parents are snowbirding, so they're actually not going to be around for Winterfest today. It's just her and Luca. He's actually, there he is, waltzing into the kitchen. I think he's helping out with cooking, because I don't know if Winterfest is Maddie's favorite holiday. It looks like she loves the tradition of decorating for Winterfest. But I don't know if she's super big on Winterfest in and of itself, though it does give her an opportunity to make a grand meal. So her and Luca are making a grand breakfast together. I feel like they decided on their own little menu since they would be celebrating Winterfest, just the two of them. Well, sorry, Flapjack, I didn't mean to exclude you, but just the three of them. Since her parents aren't going to be around for this Winterfest, she'll probably give them a call at some point. But for now, she's just going to finish up this grand breakfast. Her and Luca can enjoy it and really just kind of go about their day. I don't think they planned anything special. They're not big on exchanging gifts. Like, neither of them like to receive gifts, and they're not big on giving gifts. Like, their love language is more so like quality time when they're able to do it, of course. And maybe it's kind of becoming physical touch. Now, I would have to revisit this. This is like really terrible of me. I always have to revisit my Sims because I have so many different LPs going on and stuff like that. I also realized it wasn't reflected here, so that's kind of a bummer. But I was trying to think of their, what are they called? Their romantic preferences. outside of just like turn-ons and turn-offs in regards to physical attributes. I can't recall what I did for Maddie in regards to kind of that love language, because that's what I kind of see for those turn-ons and turn-offs as well. So I'm not sure, but they're going to be spending some quality time together. Again, I don't think they got each other any gifts, though maybe Luca kind of had something up his sleeve. I don't know, but at least they have their grand breakfast. Oh, that looks really good, actually. It looks decent. We got bacon, like almost like little omelets, it seems like, and pancakes. I mean, it looks good. Luca did just eat some leftovers out of the fridge, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go ahead and call it a grand meal to check this off. And we might decorate a little bit. And the festive spirit, ask if good or bad, lighting the holiday tree and belly laughing. Maybe they can do some belly laughs. I don't want them to have a terrible Winterfest, you know? So, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Well, everybody. Oh. Okay. Luca just left. He had to go do some things at home. They had their little Winterfest morning. It was great. Again, not a big deal for them. Maddie's pregnant. Congratulations, Madeline is expecting. There's going to be a new addition to this household. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Her and Luca were not. Okay. All right. I need to collect myself. Okay. As I tried to process the news that Maddie is now pregnant, completely unexpectedly, Flapjack came and brought us a little gift. He just dropped it off right here in the kitchen and ran out. He's very smelly. He's just been prowling a lot. Maddie's, oddly enough, in good spirits at the moment, but I do have this from Lumpino's pregnancy overhaul mod RPO collection thing. Maddie doesn't want a child right now. She is not interested in being pregnant. She's not taking it poorly right now. Maybe there's going to be kind of a delayed thing. I think she's in shock. I don't think she expected this to happen. And oddly enough for Maddie, because, you know, she was starting to kind of focus on her health a bit more. She was going out and exercising. She must have, I don't know if it messed with her system or what, but one, she's grateful because she's not really showing yet, and she feels like she can kind of hide any developing bump or bloat or anything from Luca, who is possibly at the door. No, 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 no. Why is he here? Why is he here? It's Winterfest. Why is he here? This is not the drama I was looking for. This is not the time. I am not the one. Why is this happening? She's making some SimCity cheesecake. I was going to have her do a food sale today, but now freaking Andre showed up at the door. She's going to invite him in, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. She just doesn't want Luca to see him. She's like, what in the are you doing here, Andre? And I think she's going to immediately get an argument about the promotion. Her hormones are probably going crazy. She's processing this news. He's like, oh, well, smells good in here, Maddie. It smells good in here, Mads. Like, what'd you make? Can I have some of that cheesecake? She's like, no, like, sit the heck down. Why are you here? Why are you here? Luca's gonna see you. I can't believe that you went for that managerial position. And he's like, you told me I should do it, Mads. Come on. Like, this is a good thing for me. Don't you want me to be happy type thing? And she's like, you have the gall. You have the gall. What do you mean? For you to be happy. Don't you want me to be happy? You've made my life nothing but miserable since you came back into it. Like, I don't know why you insist on showing up at my house on Winterfest unannounced when I have so much going on. He's like, what could you possibly have going on, Mads? Like, come on, give me a break. And she's like, you have no idea, and you have no right to know. Like, I don't have to tell you anything about my life. Like, they're just fighting. Just fighting. And last time they had an encounter, remember at Andre's apartment, I think it was a couple weeks ago, there was a lot of tension. I don't know where that tension could have led if Maddie didn't get the heck out of there, but this is a different kind of tension. I think I think things are about to just completely snap. She's been sent into this whirlwind, finding out that she is expecting. She didn't want a child right now. She doesn't feel prepared financially, emotionally, physically, anything. She just feels completely out of whack. And her ex showing up at her freaking house on Winterfest unannounced after he became her manager, after he has injected himself in her life in every possible way. She's just had enough of it. She has just had enough. She is just mad at the man. She's just pissed. I don't know where this is gonna go here, but the only reason she invited him in is so Luca wouldn't see that he showed up. And she's just like, I need to get him the heck out of here. I don't want Luca to find out. I have too much on my plate already. I have to tell Luca that I'm pregnant, but I don't want to. Like, poor Maddie. Everything just went to complete hell on Winterfest morning. And her parents aren't in town. Like, she hasn't even been able to call him yet. Oh, okay. Everything has gone to complete garbage in about 2 seconds for poor Maddie. Let's just take a look at all of her moodlets at the moment. And we're going to break down what the heck just happened. Yes, I know I'm the orchestrator of all of this, but sometimes the game genuinely throws me for loops and I have to roll with it. Luca just broke up with Maddie. I think this is a potential temporary thing. It was out of just hurt and rage and just betrayal, and he just called it quits, and that was that. But let's just go through these moodlets. So right now, Maddie is feeling very, very sad for many reasons. The number one reason, though, out of everything that just happened, is that she is not ready for this pregnancy. Sometimes the torturous nature of being pregnant at a time when you don't want a child hits you like a train. She is the most sad over the fact that she is pregnant when she did not want to be pregnant. But on top of that, double heartbreak. I'm going to call it triple heartbreak from breakup with a wholesome partner. Losing a lover that is also a friend can be the worst type of hurt. Madeline feels the sting of both losses. I didn't realize that was kind of a byproduct of that wholesome relationship, that wholesome dynamic. This is devastating to me because Maddie and Luca have been friends for a long time through all of that garbage with Andre, who of course has now soiled everything. Now, Maddie also told Luca that she was pregnant in the midst of all of this chaos. Once Andre kind of ran for it with this conflict, she told Luca that she was pregnant. And I can't even imagine the emotions that he was feeling because he was overjoyed. He was happy about this pregnancy, but she is not. And I think that he's happy about becoming a parent, but I don't think he's happy at all about how he found out that he's going to be a father with what he walked into, which, to be fair, he didn't really walk in on anything that in my head would be an utter betrayal physically, but emotionally, that was just how she could be around Andre considering everything that he's done, right? Luca doesn't know the half of it. Anyway, we'll try to parse through all of this. The very last moodlet is a tense moodlet from an unwanted child on the way. She did not expect to have a child and is really not sure that she wants it at all, but it's happening. What should she do? Now, as Maddie basically cries herself to sleep, this was a terrible Winterfest. I did not expect this episode to essentially just be full-on drama. She's trying to cry it out right now. She is trying to feel a little bit better about the situation, but They were arguing, her and Andre. And as things kind of escalated, Maddie was trying to tell him to leave, like, get out. And he followed her upstairs, which I want to highlight here. If anybody actually did this in a real life situation, call for help. Genuinely, I'm not even kidding. Okay, but in this situation with these Sims, this is not unusual for Andre to continue an argument like this. I'm not saying it's healthy in any capacity, but Maddie ended up breaking down in tears and told him that she was pregnant and that this was unwanted. And of all the things that Andre is, with being kind of a jerk, kind of ignoring people's boundaries, and really just thinking about himself. And we kind of talked about his upbringing a couple of episodes ago, but he saw Maddie was hurt. He doesn't go out to try to hurt people, and he felt terrible that she was so devastated over this. So he provided comfort. He did. And unfortunately, Luca came back. He had run over to his place really briefly. She's going to keep crying it out. I need her to feel better about this. But he came over because he needed to take care of something, and he happened to walk in on Andre comforting Maddie, and he just lost it. He lost it. He didn't say anything mean to Maddie. Luca is not a mean-spirited person, but he was ready to fight Andre in her living room. It was a mess. That was a mess. That is probably the messiest thing I've done in The Sims ever. Literally ever. So I have no idea what this means for Maddie. All I know is that she's devastated. She just found out she's pregnant, and she just lost her boyfriend and her best friend. Though if we look at their relationship panel, they are still best friends. It's very complicated with their love here. It's basically not there. They're obviously still attracted to each other, but they are broken up, and they have some negative sentiments towards one another. So Maddie's furious with Luca at the moment. As much as she loves him, and as much as she understands his excitement surrounding this pregnancy, she is furious that he just broke up with her and left without discussing anything, without giving her an opportunity to explain what was going on. There may not really be an explanation that would put Luca at ease, but she didn't even get an opportunity to talk about it, and that kind of got her mad. So she's angry with him, but she's sad over this pregnancy, devastated over the breakup. She feels completely lost. And Luca is deeply wounded. Some wounds take a long, long time to heal. Being around Maddie brings up painful memories because from his perspective, he walked in on Maddie essentially cheating on him with her ex who treated her terribly, who he helped her kind of work through this stuff. He was there for her when everything went down with Andre. And he feels just completely and utterly betrayed by this. So there are a lot of complex emotions that they all need to work through at the moment. The only one that is reasonably unbothered by this, seemingly, is Andre. We're not going to be able to see his sentiments and whatnot with Luca unless, let me just control Luca really quick so we can take a look at this panel. Can I do that? Hold on, where is Luca? I want to bring him here just for a moment so I can look at his relationship with Andre. He is hurt. Luca feels wronged by Andre, and being around Andre will remind Luca of that pain. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. He actually declared Andre his enemy, and he absolutely despises him. They have bad compatibility. We know they're coworkers. None of that matters. But Andre actually feels negatively towards Luca, and I'm kind of curious as to how he feels about all of this. So he has a festering grudge. He has a deep-seated grudge against Luca. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Luca very unpleasant for Andre. But he also is grudging after a fight. They have some unfinished business. This conflict is unresolved and tensions are high, at least from Andre's perspective. I have a feeling, as much as I don't like Andre personally, and he's a bit of a complex, not very healthy person to have in Maddie's life, I think that he's very bitter about the fact that Luca and Maddie were essentially close enough, and I'd say kind of carefree enough to even let this happen, because Maddie was like, I'm pregnant. This was not a plan. They just kind of got caught up in things or whatever. And he recalls when he was with Maddie, she was very, very much so on top of protection. She did not risk a single thing with Andre. And I feel like deep down, he resents that because he wanted the white picket fence with Maddie. He is just not the person, I think, that knows how to nurture said white picket fence or even build one in the first place. Like, he doesn't know how to do that. He's not a good partner, but he wants it so desperately. So I feel like he resents Luca wholeheartedly. And I feel like he's almost mad that this child is not his. Do with that what you will, okay? I'm not saying that this is a good thing. I am not saying that whatsoever. I'm not. But I think that's what's going on, as complex and odd as that might sound. And I think that Maddie is just completely confused because she's like, gosh, that moment with Andre, like he provided comfort. Like this was the one thing that he was good at. Like, he was quote unquote there for her when she needed him in a lot of ways. And I think there was a lot of codependency. I really do. So she fell into this comfort, this old spot with Andre very briefly. And when Luca caught sight, she tried to keep Luca from fighting Andre. She's like, it's not what it looks like, Luca. I promise, like, nothing's going on. It's fine. He just came over and I was telling him to leave. And Luca's like, well, if you were telling him to leave, like, why are you snuggling up to him? Do you know what I mean? And now look at her. Look, she's... And look, oh no, I just hurt my own feelings. These pictures of her and Luca are on the walls. Oh, please. And she feels sick because she's pregnant. This is so much. Can Maddie not get a moment's peace? I swear. So it's Thursday morning. She just got up. She feels yet again terrible. This morning sickness is clearly kicking her butt. In fact, she has morning sickness as a mood buff here. Madeline woke up feeling violently ill. Wonderful. She's also craving healthy food, which maybe that's a good thing. But look at this. Freaking Flapjack just puked all over her rug. There's 2 puke spots here, and he smells because he's always out prowling. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? She also cleaned up a hairball on the floor last night before she went to bed. This is awful. She has work today. Look, I'm trying to focus back on her goals. She goes to work at noon today. Work is going to be terrible. She was considering calling out with everything that's happened. She hasn't heard from Luca. Like, she woke up and she was desperate to see a text message or something from him. Just anything, basically being like, can we at least talk? Can we talk about the baby? Like, she knows that she's going to have to talk to him about this pending child. This is not something that you just write off. So I think she's just going to send him a text this morning. Oh my gosh, she has to tell her parents. Like, this is really bad. This is really bad. This is not how I was anticipating bringing in Generation 2 to this Legacy Challenge at all. But she just sent him a quick text and was just like, look, we have work today. Like, can we talk after work? Can we at least try to be civil? Like, please, whatever. Just things need to be... There's the hairball. There's another hairball. Are you kidding me right now? She's like, please, I need things to be calm and somewhat normal. And I don't know what to do right now, but you didn't give me a chance to explain. And we all work together, so please don't make a scene at work. And I think he texted back, and she's just in the bathroom giving her privacy. And he's just like, I'm not a monster. I'm not going to cause a scene at my place of employment, but I really don't want to talk to you right now unless it's about the pregnancy. Like, unless it's about the baby, I don't want to talk to you right now, Madeline. And he used her full name. He didn't call her Maddie or Mads or anything. He was like, Madeline, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you right now unless it's about this baby. Like, fill me in on appointments. Let me know what you need from me during this time. We need to figure out a plan at some point, but I cannot talk to you right now. I can't talk to you right now. I don't want to see you right now. And I think Maddie understands that. She's tense and frustrated and irritated, but I think she gets it. As much as she wants to explain her side of things, I think she understands that, ew, don't do that. Stop. Oh my God. Stop. No. Stop that. Stop clawing our furniture. Lecture about scratching. Don't ruin our stuff, Flapjack. Are you kidding me right now? Stop it. Do we have to take him to the vet? We have to take him to the vet clinic, don't we? He's sick. Now we have a sick cat. Oh my gosh, please. Yeah, don't drink from puddles, but also please don't scratch the furniture. We need to bring... okay, right? We need to bring Flapjack to the vet before work in 1.5 hours. Oh my God. If there was going to be any bright light in this episode that has become a complete train wreck, it's that Maddie just completed her aspiration. Because she got promoted through concentration, practice, and some great ingredients, Maddie has achieved her dream of becoming a master chef. She earned the trait of fresh chef. All prepared food is high quality and never spoils. Oh, that's going to be really positive for any food sales. I'll point that out. And she was promoted to sous chef. Maddie has been promoted to sous chef. She will now make an additional 27 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 131 per hour. She also got a bonus of around 1,300. She got the icebox of steel and the right cookbook on the computer. Oh, she can write a cookbook on the computer. My bad. She didn't get that. That's very positive for her. Great. Love that. But on the flip side, she is really upset. She's feeling, she had a very stressful work day, because I could imagine being around Andre and Luca was awful for her. She's experiencing a mood swing. She's sad because of her hormones and her pregnancy. And she's also, of course, remaining tense because of this pregnancy. And yet on the flip side, she's also really excited about having gotten a promotion. Okay. Just give me a second, because she got she got these objects. So I'm going to sell these quickly because, wait. Dude, a fixed object? What are you talking about? I want to sell it. Why can't I okay, hold on, everybody. There we go. Okay. I just want to sell these things because if you look at Maddie's funds, we have more than enough to buy the restaurant, and we will have a couple thousand left over. Now, we're going to travel to that lot, and I think we're just going to buy it. I feel like Maddie is just like, if nothing else is going to go right in my life, I'm going to buy this damn restaurant. I'm going to buy this damn restaurant. I know Luca and I have to sort out a lot with this baby coming and everything else, but I am going to buy this restaurant. I'm going to. I'm also going to take a screenshot because this is pretty much the episode in a nutshell. Is it not? Like, this is it. Like, she is just devoed. This, you know what? Because I'm feeling feisty, this might even be the thumbnail. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. There it is. That's probably the thumbnail, honestly. Just if you want to see the behind the scenes. So let's go ahead and buy this lot. So I haven't done this in a while. We are going to, I think it's technically a retail lot, but we're going to go ahead and change that in a second. So let's go ahead and buy a retail. Yeah, buy a retail. I'm just going to show you this whole process. I'm not even going to skip out of it because if you don't know how to do it, here you go. Anyway, let's go to Brindleton Bay. I believe it is a retail. I have to make sure. It is. So I just labeled it commercial property. We're going to go ahead and buy it. We're going to get it furnished. So it comes with like all the tables outside, all of the awnings, the flower boxes, all that fun stuff. And this is my new loading screen. Isn't it cute? It's by Sematically, I believe. I'll put the ID on screen. It's really cute. There's a bunch of different versions, but this one randomizes which car will be on the loading screen. There's like a taxi, a truck, regular car, and then it's really cute. Anyway, let's buy this property. Okay, we've purchased the property. Now we do have almost 4,500 simoleons left over, so we're going to transfer over 2,500. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. So one thing that we're going to do is we are going to change that. Oh, we can't while it's owned. Okay. That's kind of a bummer. But anyway, this is what I did. I'll have to change it off cam just because it's going to take a little bit of finagling. I'm going to have Maddie like sell this and repurchase it. I might have to play with her funds again, which is kind of obnoxious. But this is like the default setup that I added here. This build used to be like an art gallery that I did. It's a speed build a long time ago, but I added this little like baker freezer thing because she can put food in there. We've got the cash register, which we're not going to need technically because it's going to be a restaurant, but I might leave these fixtures here and just add like a host station out front. But we also, darn it, since it needs to be a restaurant, there needs to be the chef station. I'll have to make an adjustment somehow. This might actually have to go. This might have to become a little like chef window. I don't really want to do that though. Darn it. It's too bad that this has to be a restaurant. I was really hoping that I could do it as a retail lot and just kind of sell things. You know what? I'm going to think about it. I know that technically the legacy rules say you have to do a restaurant. It has to be 3 stars. However, I think you get star ratings for a retail lot as well. I'm not sure. Let me look into Get to Work and Dine Out a little bit more to finagle it. But Maddie's at least happy about this. And I think this is where we're going to end this episode. I have no idea how long it was. I have no clue. But there was enough drama in this episode to last me a lifetime. This was a bit much for me. I will look into the restaurant versus retail lot, see if I want to really abide by these legacy rules. I do, I think, for the most part, but I'm going to look into it anyway and just kind of figure out what I'm going to do here. I hope you all enjoyed this one for what it was. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
You're making me wanna try forever, and I feel so free. Oh, my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned